Hey everybody, it's Tony here with ARO-Online, and today I'm at Shade State Park, just outside of Crawfordsville, Indiana. And this is one of Indiana's favorite places to hike. Should be a good one. Well, good morning. So, as I said in the intro, I'm down here at Shade State Park, and it is one of the most popular places to hike. It's got kind of a neighbor park that is a little bit more popular, but for those who want to avoid the crowds, they've started coming here because it has similar experience. And it has been, so I got here early to avoid any potential crowds on what should have been a fairly nice Saturday, although there is a good chance of rain in the forecast. So had a little bit of sprinkles as I was coming in. So we are starting, I can control that. We are starting on Trail 1. That has a feature called the Devil's Punch Bowl. And then we'll do, I think I can do all the trails from one parking location. So that will be nice, and I can just hike today. I think it'll end up being about 15 miles. But here, let me turn you around here. It's features like this that make this one of the most popular places. You can see it goes underneath, kind of go through these little canyons of limestone, and you get to go up and down them. All right, so now that I'm actually on Trail 1 and not Trail 6. No, I swear I just hiked over there to show you that really cool view from the bridge. Not that I was mistaken and thought Trail 1 was on that side. I promise. Wasn't too big of a deal. I caught it as soon as I got to the other side. That was just Trail 6, not Trail 1 and 6. So there's Trail 1 proper. And we're heading to Prospect Point and Inspiration Point. Lots and lots of stairs. And we haven't had rain for at least a week right now. And so it's actually probably a little drier than it normally would be. Creek seems a little low. Love that though. You don't get a lot of waterfalls and stuff in Indiana. Really wish you could really understand how epic it is. So, I guess, I don't know if you can see that. But it's it's bowed out instead of in. The rock goes this way instead of this way like a normal waterfall. So here we are at Inspiration Point. And see the creek or river, I'm not sure which it is, down there. And see the other side, and in the fall that's really pretty, the different colors. Today it's just nice to see some green. Alright, just a short distance up the trail here, you have Prospect Point, Shade State Park. I guess that was 100 years. Oh, the state parks was 100 years. Shades was established in 1947. And the first 100 years of the Indiana State Parks. Number 1, McCormick's Creek. We'll get there. Number 2 was Turkey Run. We'll get there too. Prospect Point. So this one's a little bit nicer than Inspiration Point, because you get the full breadth. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. In case you're wondering, yeah, we're pretty high up. It's a full-grown tree down there. Alright, just a short walk back on Trail 1, and then a right onto Trail 5. Is a rugged trail. I suppose that's true for Indiana. But hiking the canyons is always fun. Am I the only loser who looks at that and says, "Help me out, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope"? Also, not me peeing. It's a little waterfall. Okay. Trail 5. That's where I came from. That's where I'm going. That right there is Trail 4. So like I said, they're right next to each other, and you could just loop them together if you didn't want to do every bit of it. But there's the canyon portion, and then it loops around and comes back up. It takes you down here by the river, or I'm going to call it a river. I don't know if it is or not. But everything's pretty low right now. So we'll go up these stairs. More stairs. And then I think we're basically on a gently sloping up ridge after that. So parking lot's right there. My truck is right there. I stopped after getting off of 5 and put my jacket away. Getting way too hot. And here we are on Trail 4. Again, these trails are all like half a mile to like 3/4 of a mile. So they don't take very long. There's a lot of cool scenes. But that's why I'm not like filming 10 minutes on every trail or whatever. They're just not very long. Just came down this ladder. This is on Trail 4. It's about double the height of the other tallest ones that we've seen. You kind of come down into this little cave overhang. And we're almost down to the bottom at this point. I would say if you have issues with ladders or anything, Trail 4 is probably the hardest one. Trail 5 just has one ladder and one set of stairs, whereas Trail 4 has two sets of ladders plus stairs. We're back down here. Trail 4, same river. Heading around here to complete the loop. I just finished Trail 4, and you know how I just decided to call that a river? Well, clearly it's a creek, so good on me. I'm like 0 for 12 today. I did hike back that way to fill in all the connectors that I had missed earlier, and now I'm going to hike over to Trail 7, do 7 and 8, and then do the backpacking trail from there. That's a huge tree. I have technically completed all of Trail 7 at this point. I'm back on a section that I was doing previously to get back to, or that I did previously, to get back to Trail 8. So there's a flight of stairs right up here. The bottom of those stairs is the intersection between 7 and 8. So I've already done the whole loop, just doing a little bit of doubling back, and we'll be on Trail 8 before you know it. I have not filmed much because there has been a ton of people out. Not quite so many hikers that I've seen. I've seen, I don't know, like 4 or 5 groups. Mostly on this Trail 7, actually. But a lot of people hunting mushrooms today. A little different environment down here by the river. Trail 8. All this reed grass. Sorry, creek. Right, Sugar Creek. That's closer cool over there. Man, flowers are just in bloom. It is beautiful today, especially down here by the river. Alright, so I've completed Trail 8, and I am finishing the little bit of double back that I have to do to get back to the backpacking trail, and then we'll hike out from there. I am now on the backpacking trail, and should be a nice little about 5 mile out and back. So I'm finally getting away from all the crowds. I'm on the backpacking trail still, but the kind of that first section of the backpacking trail where I joined up with it is also a connector to the campground, the front country campground. So people will use that section of trail to get over the other trails without having to drive. And then still quite a few mushroom hunters up in that area as well. After I got away from the campground loop trail, which I will complete on the way back, I'll complete the other half of it. It's just been me and my thoughts. And I passed one couple that was coming out from the backpack site. So they had looked like they'd spent the night back here. Right up here around this bend is like where the campsites all start. And then out along the road, there is a privy, a water spigot, and I believe an honor box for firewood. So they'll stock it with firewood, and you can take it, but they just trust that you're actually going to pay for it. Almost done with the backpacking trail. I'm at like 10.3 or 10.4 miles. I'm going to head back to because I have to walk basically right past my truck to get back over to Trail 1, so that I can link up to Trail 6 and do 6, 9, 2, and 10, I think it is. So I'm going to walk past my truck. I'm going to stop and change my socks, refill my water, and then get going again. On Trail 6, currently in the Red Fox Ravine. Parking lot is just to my left, and the park is crazy busy right now, right around here, which I expected. So here is the Trail 9 loop. And I believe that's back towards Trail 6. It's actually kind of confusing what they got going on here. I'm going to go this way. And try to match it up to the map. I am doing the road walk portion of Trail 9. It's not really listed as Trail 9 on the map, but otherwise Trail 9 just runs from the normal campground into Trail 6, or from the youth campground into Trail 6. And that is, I didn't want to do 2 out and backs, so I just linked them with a little bit of a road walk. Again, maybe quarter mile tops, and you don't have to walk on the pavement. There's plenty of grass along the side of the road to walk through. Okay, so I am on the trail out to Lover's Leap. I don't know how long this is. It's not something that has mileage. It split off of Trail 2. So I think this is an out and back. So I will come out here, hit this, and then head back to Trail 2, which is 1 1/4 miles long. I actually thought it was shorter. So I got that 1 1/4, and then actually Trail 2 is right there. And then after this 1 1/4, I have the 1.5 mile out and 1.5 mile back on Trail 10. So I got 4.5 miles or so to go. That'll put us just around 16 miles for the day, I believe. All right. I think this is it right here. Nice little pine stand of pine trees. Alright, so this Lover's Leap is above that waterfall I showed you at the beginning. That's off Trail 1. I can see the stairs down there. My knees are killing me today. Ooh. Alright, so it's definitely directly above that waterfall. Oh, I missed it. There's a hawk flying over there, gliding. I don't know if you could see that or not. It's just circling. That's cool. Okay, we're heading back. So I was on Trail 2. I saw this little connector that took me out to Trail 10. So that's back towards the parking lot. This is out towards the far end. So it might save me a tiny bit, but I thought I would go ahead and do 10 and then come back, finish out 2, and then come back through that connector and finish out 10 back to the parking lot. So we made it to Pine Hills, coming across here, and now I'm turning around. I just turned off of Trail 10, back on Trail 2. So I've got to go up this way, loop around, and then come back through that way, and then back to Trail 10, back to the parking lot. Use Trail 6 to connect to the other parking lot, and I'm done. I would say less than right at a mile left to go. Mental note, Trail 2, not the one to do last. Very slippery and wet and hard. There must be 1,000 steps at the end to get back up top. 18, 19, 20, 220 steps to get up here from the bottom. At mile almost 16, don't move. Oh, I feel like I could sit down and take a nap right now. Like just lay in the grass and close my eyes. I'd be asleep. Okay, so this is a section of Trail 2 I've already done. I came up this way, went that way to Trail 10. So now I'm taking this back to Trail 10 to finish out the old hike. Oh. Alright, so I finished Trail 2, back on Trail 10, walking up here to the parking lot just a little bit further, and then Trail 6 to, I don't know, like quarter mile on Trail 6 to get out. And I am done. So I just wanted to say thanks for joining me. This was a tough hike, but good one. So hope you can get out and enjoy a hike of your own.